Are you guys able to hear me by any chance? Oh, all right. Now I need to know which one to mute. All right. So we're here. How are you guys? Let's see who we got. Fate Lift, 1987. Autobot Jedi. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Abel. Abel's in the house. What's up, buddy? Rafael. Welcome. So, Fate Lift, you got the Studio Series Optimus Primal. How was it? Oh, we got some guys in the other chat. Listen, guys, I'm new to the streaming thing, and it's kind of weird how this thing works. So I've got chat here and I got chat over there. I don't know. All right, but guys, it's Thursday night. We're close to the weekend. We're one day away, and let's go ahead and kick it off. Let's start with memes. Yeah. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. First meme I got. Let's take a look here. I'm gonna put this over here on this side. Noah and the Ark. That's pretty clever and that's pretty funny. How many Beast Wars characters can we find there? that's that's pretty clever. Whoever came up with that, I wouldn't have thought of it. Joseph Stevens, welcome. Autobot Jedi. I wish there was a lion beast form. I know, right? Lio Convoy. All right, what else we got? Let's see here. Next one. Oh, this one's pretty funny. So, my wife asked me to talk to my son about the birds and the bees, so I brought him to watch Transformers Rise of the Beast. That's bad but good. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was pretty silly. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, this one's a good one. What do we got here? Oh, no, she doesn't want flowers. She wants Fortress Maximus. Yeah. She's a Transformers fan. She's a keeper. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. I gotta move this one over here. I'm chatting on the other side. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Oh, this one's a good one. You guys might like this one. So the top one, yeah, not my Devastator. G1 at the bottom. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what else we got. Trying to chat and get other people acclimated. Oh, this one's a good one. Darth, Darth Vader. I have a Death Star. Galvatron comes up. We have a Unicron. That's pretty funny. If you're gonna make a Death Star, then we go to the next level and we got a Unicron. All right, let's see what else we got. Ah, oh, this one's pretty funny. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Get back over here. I think my Uber driver is in trouble. The Uber driver's tracks. I thought that's pretty funny. Oh, listen, for you '80s guys that know about movies from the '80s, you guys might know this. If you haven't watched a whole bunch of movies from the '80s, you might not know. When it's bring your father's brothers, nephews, cousins workday, or former roommate to workday. That's from Spaceball, so it's a parody of Star Wars. Pretty funny. Mel Brooks was the director. You can see there. Actually, that's not Rick Moranis, but Rick Moranis does Lord Helmet, making fun of Darth Vader. Spaceballs, yeah, Fate Lift, you got it. Spaceballs, the movie. May the Schwartz be with you. All right, let's see what else we got next. Oh, this one's great for all you Soundwave and Blaster lovers out there, right? It's a duel. Let's see who can scratch on the turntables the best. What do you guys? All right, tell me. What do you guys? Who do you guys think will win? Soundwave or Blaster? So Raphael's asking me who's my favorite combiner. I think I'm gonna say Volcanicus. Dinobots have always been my favorite. I don't understand why they never combined into a giant. So the fact that they are finally doing that is cool. Soundwave superior. Well, yeah, if you think about it from that way, yeah. What song would they be playing? What do you guys think? What song would they be playing? I think Blaster would be playing some hip hop, and Soundwave would be playing some techno. Only imagine that. Oh, have you guys seen the movie White Chicks? So they could do like the duel and have the girls dancing and the Wayans brothers dancing to their songs, right? While they mix the tables up. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys are gonna get upset. I'm sorry in advance. The good, the bad, the ugly. You got G1 Optimus, the good, G1 Megatron, the bad, and then Movie Prime, the ugly. I know you Bayverse fans are gonna get upset, and I'm sorry. I didn't make this meme. I just found it. Next up, let's see here. Oh, this one's a photo bomb. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Those are pretty cool cosplays. That Cobra Commander looks really awesome. The Vader we normally see that at cosplays, but that Cobra Commander is rare, so that's nice. Uh, are you guys munching on popcorn? Or am I the only one? Hopefully, you guys are munching. All right, what else we got? What else we got? All right, Laserbeak eject. Uh-oh. Oh, he ejected, but there's something wrong. Hang in there, buddy. Don't you die on me. So for all you young guys out there, right, this was a major problem in the 80s where cassette players, the ribbon on the cassette player used to come out, and we used to take a pencil in order to wind it back in there to save the tape. So that's what this meme is doing. It's making Laserbeak into like his ribbon is all messed up. That's pretty funny. So Fate, am I looking forward to Spider-Man 2? Actually, I saw the trailer, looks phenomenal, but I don't have a PS5. Dark Stalker, you're not eating anything at the moment. Okay. Get something to munch on so that way I'm not alone. And then Knockout Starscream, you're actually eating a cheeseburger. I'm so jealous. Did you make it yourself or did you get it from someplace? Because we have a restaurant here in Florida called Ford's Burgers, and they make some amazing burgers. I'm actually hungry now. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Oh, this is me. This is coming up. This meme is about me. So little girl, mom, I found your old Barbie doll. Can I keep it? Sure, sweetie, it's all yours. Then the little boy, Dad, I found this in your room. This is me. Give it back now. No, I'm actually not like that. So I have all my action figures, at least the ones that I value, on a bookshelves, and my kids know not to touch those. I actually buy them their own action figures, so that way they don't mess with mine. And then when my nephew comes over, he plays with their action figures, and if he breaks it, that's on them. So since we're in the month of October, it's Halloween at the end of the month, and I thought this meme was very, very appropriate. Oh, look, Rex, it's a scary meteor. That's pretty funny. I think that's clever. I think that's pretty clever. I like that. That's a pretty cool meme. Pretty funny, pretty cute. All right, what else we got here? Oh, this is funny. I think I need coffee. I thought this was Bert from Sesame Street. And if you're looking at it really quick, it sure does look like it. Oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. All right, so I showed this other meme to my wife, and because I told her my wife is a little bit forgetful. Um, got a lot on her mind, so she usually forgets stuff. But this one's funny, and I showed it to her, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is totally you." So the person goes, "I was in a hurry this morning. What do you guys see there when you first look at it, and look at everybody else? What everybody else has?" Yeah, if you're in a hurry in the morning, you're running late, man. You could totally grab the I don't know what that is, the toaster, flat iron. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I mean, at a glance, it's like, oh man, like it's believable. It's believable. I would say it's like a pita bread, like or when you're making like maybe like Cuban sandwiches, right? Some type of presser. All right, next one might upset you guys, but it's still funny. Ah, I have legs again. Amazing. And then all the little kids, what is he doing here? I sent this to my uncle, who's like 5 years ahead. He's like my big brother, right? He's my mom's youngest brother, and he was just dying over this one. He couldn't stop laughing. Funny, 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 funny. It's sad, but it's funny. I mean, it's sad because well, luckily it's just a movie and it's fake. The meme is funny. Let's see what else we got here. I think this one was cute. I scream, you scream, we all scream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Starscream. I think that's pretty clever. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? All right. And now let's go ahead. Let's see. Abel, the thing about Soundwave from TFP, I think he would whoop Predaking. Yeah, and I think I'm not sure. I think it was Raph that asked me who would win between Predaking and Dinobot. I mean, I can't answer that right now. You're gonna have to wait till Dinobot's unleashed to find out. Autobot Jedi, my favorite is vanilla too. My wife loves chocolate, and she likes all these weird flavors and stuff like that. She thinks I'm pretty boring when it comes to ice cream, but I like the contrast of vanilla with maybe like a chocolate brownie. I don't know. My kids like mint chocolate knockout Starscream. I don't like mint chocolate at all. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into the artwork, right? Now, this part of the section, we're just gonna go ahead and look at the stuff, look how cool it is. Are you guys? Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you guys are still able to hear me? Let me know if you guys are still able to. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, let's get into the artwork. Look at this. Now, what I try and do is I'm trying to look for art pieces that are not from professionals like the IDW comics or just from Marvel comics. It's hard to tell which ones are and which ones aren't. Some people's art is just so amazing. So I don't know if this is from an actual comic, but it looks very, very professional, which I would say that it more than likely is. But that is one amazing piece of artwork of RC. It looks phenomenal. Man, great action pose, great color. Transformation looks really cool, really Cybertronian. So looks amazing. I love it. I love it, to be honest with you. Wow, it's just she looks like she's having a blast too. So that's the funny part. All right, let's see what else we got. This one's a little bit more cutesy. So back in the 80s, there was a cartoon that was actually, I think it was produced or directed by George Lucas, or maybe even created by George Lucas, The Land Before Time. So these were the little cute animals, the little cute dinosaurs that were The Land Before Time, and they've been redone as the Dinobots, including Little Chomper there that comes later on down the road in a couple of sequels down later. So we got Littlefoot, we've got Petrie, I think we got Spike, and we got Sarah, and then we got Little Chomper. I think that's pretty cute. Come on, come on. We can't be all just grown up stuff, right? We gotta do the cutesy stuff too. I think that's cute. I love that movie, by the way. When I was a kid, I think I saw it when I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, something like that. Yes, Autobot Jedi: The Land Before Time. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So this is pretty cute crossover. I think I would. I've seen like T-shirts where they've had that, put on this image put on there. So it's pretty cool. I'd rock it. I'd rock it. Let's see here. So knockouts are, yeah, people who like chocolate are passionate. People who like strawberry are introverts, and people who like mint chocolate are argumentative. So what about people that like vanilla? Are we boring? That's pretty funny. All right, next one. Oh, look at this one. I like this piece, man. We got the Quintessons, and then we've got some of their bodyguards there running at the bottom. That looks really cool. I like that. Are these the guys? These aren't the guys that turn into gators, right? I know they're not the Sharktacons, but I don't know if these are the ones that turn into gators or not. But looks cool. I like this piece. The colors work really well. Really nice rendition, right? I forgot what face this one is. I think they have like different faces. Like the different faces represent something, like malice, justice, something or other. My memory on the Quintessons is a little bit lost, just because they're not in the cartoons or the shows that often. We did see them in the Netflix series, but it was a puzzler. I was really confused regarding their appearance in the Netflix series. But yeah, I like this piece. Really nice piece. Gator cons, that's what they're called. Gator cons. Okay, very cool. All right. Next, X-Men. Oh, look at this beautiful piece. Again, I don't know if this is from like Marvel, like specifically from Marvel, or some artists just did their thing. But this is a classic, the original 5 X-Men, right? You've got Jean, you've got the Cyclops, you've got Angel, you've got Iceman, you got Beast before his self-experiment, and he's all blued out and furry. So this is what he looks like. You could still see he's got big old gorilla style hands and big old gorilla style feet, right? Which made him acrobatic. So this is a really nice piece. Action poses are great. The colors are phenomenal. You can see that it works really, really nice all around. So phenomenal piece. As you guys know, X-Men is my favorite superhero group from Marvel. So this is a really, really nice piece. I would actually like to have a X-Men costume, actually. Iceman's your favorite. So Autobot Jedi, did you ever get to see the 90s cartoon show where he does his guest appearance, and he has his romance with Polaris, and he goes out to find her and whatnot? Did you get to see that episode? Because that's one of my favorite episodes. They also introduced X Factor, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, X Factor for the first time. So we got to see a bunch of mutants like Strong Guy, Quicksilver, Wolfsbane, Multiple Man, and then Havoc, which is Scott's brother. So that was a really cool episode. Abel, Abel is Prime and Carlos is Prime. That's pretty funny. Yeah. You so you didn't like how they handled his characterization. So like his personality as far as being like a rebel, because I know that did depart from the comics a good amount, but the episode in itself I thought was good. I like the animation itself and the way that they colored him. They gave him that ice look. I really enjoyed that. I really like that. So Fate Lift says that the last picture was officially Alicon's and the face of Wrath. Thanks for clarifying that. I that made sense. X-Men are awesome. Knockout, yes. Nightcrawler is a cool character. All right, let's move on. What else we got? Oh, He-Man. Look at this piece. We've got Skeletor and Evelyn. Man, that looks phenomenal. I don't know if that's AI or not, but wow, that looks great. And I don't know what these are down here. Some type of trooper, but that looks more like a Hordak symbol than a Skeletor symbol, but I don't know. That looks like a really, really awesome piece. I really like it. Reminds me of this artist from the 90s. I think his name was Boris. He used to do these beautiful renditions of like barbarians and stuff like that, and Amazonian women. It was gorgeous artwork. So it kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, so Autobot Jedi, you probably like more the X-Men Evolution version of Iceman, based on that. I agree with you though. Let's see what else we got. Oh, for you TFA lovers, look at this. Look at this. Well, you know what? This is I apologize. I didn't, you know what, now that I'm blowing it up, I'm gonna take it down. It's a nice piece, but it's not appropriate. So I'm gonna take it down. We're gonna switch to the next one. I really like the color though. I just wish they would have made it a little bit more appropriate. So I apologize for showing that. Not cool. But a nice artwork nonetheless. Okay, next TFP. Oh wow, this is really cool. Nice pick here of the three scientists. If you think about it, you've got. I mean, I know Ratchet's more of a doctor. But I mean, he dabbles in scientific stuff, right? And then we've got the mad scientist back here, right? And then we've got another doctor, if you will. So we've got two docs and a mad scientist. So I think this is a really nice piece. Whoever did this, nice angle, nice colors. Proportions are in line, and it's pretty cool. He's got some synthetic energon there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like this. What do you guys think about this piece? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Yes, Fate Lift. Yes, really. The energon here. I forgot what it's called. Like the formula that he made. I forgot what it's called. But nice piece overall. I really like that one. Let's see what else we got. Avengers, man, look at that. That's a nice piece as well. That is pretty nice piece. I would actually like this up on my gym wall, to be quite frank. This is really nice. You've got all the members, right, in their MCU style, right, which rocks, to be honest with you. It's missing some characters, right, that came before. I think we're missing like Vision, we're missing Wanda, but nonetheless, really cool. Did Thor actually have this helmet in the movie? I don't remember him having this helmet. I know in the fourth movie he had a helmet, but I don't think it was like this one. But prior to that, he didn't have that. Autobot Jedi. I'm not sure if I'll have time because we've got a lot of artwork to go through. But if you send it to me, I can bring it on up. You can shoot it to gman 3330 at gmail.com. If you find it, I'll put it up here for sure. What else we got? What else we got? Nah, he didn't have a helmet. That's what I thought. Thanks for confirming that. Oh, look at this piece. Look at this piece. We've got Megatron, Starscream, Galvatron. I don't know why we've got two different Megatrons. I get that they're two different, body types, right? This one kind of resembles the one from the Netflix series, right? It looks like he's going to be a tank. And then this is G1, obviously, but I'm not sure why both are here. And then we got Starscream. Little puzzled on the choice of characterization here, but nonetheless, it's still a really nice art piece. The colors are great. Proportions are great. I like the way the arm is coming forward. Nice perspective here. Likewise, on this one, great angles. Nothing looks off. I will say this Megatron, though, at the bottom looks kind of small. Looks a little bit small, especially in comparison to him. I don't know if that was done on purpose or not, because Starscream doesn't look like he's in line with Megatron. So I don't think they meant it to be there. But then you've got Unicron in the back here. You've got this glow. This is great, kind of showing the transition and the reformatting of Galvatron over here at the top. Really nice piece. I like that. Minor Megatron. Okay, so he was a minor. Yeah, that makes sense with the with these designs here. That makes sense as opposed to a tank. Okay, so that was before he was in the war. Okay, that makes sense now. All right, so this is him pre-Tyrant then. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense now. It shows his transition into a gun. Then it shows him in I guess full-on Tyrant, and then as Galvatron reformatted. That makes sense. Thanks, guys. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Nice piece. Really nice piece. Let's see. What do we got here? Protectobots. Right, you guys were asking about favorite combiners. Here's a nice little piece. Got Hotspot, Streetwise, First Aid, Blades. I like Blades. I like helicopters. I don't know why. I have a fascination with them. Anytime I see one, I just stop and I look up at it. It's so cool. I like the Coast Guard one. That's my favorite helicopter. I don't know why. My wife and I, when we were over in Maine, we were having some clam chowder, and there was a helicopter that came on out, and I just watched it, and it was so cool. And I told her, well, she asked me, what is it about it? I said, I think what it is the technology behind it. I don't quite fully understand it. Planes make sense to me, right? They mimic a bird. You got the wingspan of the bird, right? So that makes sense to me. But helicopter doesn't make sense to me. I don't know of an animal that kind of does what a helicopter does in order to fly. So I'm intrigued by the technology, and so I think that's what it really is. Have I ever watched TFI Creations rollout series? No, Fate Lift, I haven't. Justin, remember these guys? Stop motion, Swag Wave, nice. Autobot Jedi, G1 Blades. Yep, absolutely. Knockout, did you hear about the Transformers 1 translation error where they said Arachnid was going to be in it, but they actually mistranslated Starscream's name as Arachnid? No, I didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. Very cool. Very, very nice. Very nice. All right, next one. This is a nice piece right here. So this is, I think his name is also, I think it's Menasor. I'm not 100% sure, but this is from G.I. Joe. His first appearance was G.I. Joe, the movie. This guy was like a brute. This guy was massively strong. And I really, really like, I don't know if that's how the original costume looked, or if somebody kind of like, modernized it a little bit, but it looks phenomenal. I really like this piece. The character design on this is phenomenal. He's got the bat wings and everything. These, I don't know what they are, but they kind of grow out. So in the movie, I think he picks up like a Joe vehicle. A Joe vehicle runs over him, and he, with his strength, he manages to pick it up. And with those sharp things that come out of his elbow, he manages to rip into the bottom portion of the vehicle. and he just cuts right through it. Really, really awesome scene. Amazing, amazing. Nemesis Enforcer. Yes, Autobot Jedi. You are a smart guy. Nemesis Enforcer. You are absolutely right. Thank you for that again. That's why I like you guys. You guys are on top of it. All right, let's see what else we got. Watching the time here, we got 19 minutes. Awesome. All right, let's what do we got? What do we got? We got the Ninja Turtles. This is a pretty cool piece. I really like this piece. If you look at it, we got, the four turtles, obviously. You got Splinter in the back with a really cool, like, I don't know, Spider-Man type pose, but it fits with him because he's a rat, right? So he's rodent. So he's got the agility. And then that the sunset in the background. It really nice, really nice. I like the fading that goes into the background. You got some mist happening down here. Very, very nice piece. I like it. I like it. Moving on. Dungeons and Dragons. Boy, is this taking me back. Now, I wasn't a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons back in the 80s. I do remember watching the cartoon, but I did not like watch it like I did with Transformers or G.I. Joe or Voltron, right? But I would watch it. If I'm not mistaken, it came on Saturday mornings. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, these were the characters from the cartoon show, because all of them look familiar, except for this girl here. She doesn't look 100% familiar to me. I don't remember her. And I don't remember any of their names. So it literally has been like 40 years since I've seen this cartoon. Not kidding. No, Autobot Jedi. I didn't see the Dungeons and Dragons movie yet. I'm waiting for it to, I guess, be aired on TV. I've heard some mixed reviews on it, but I always like to assess it myself. One thing is somebody's opinion, and another thing is mine. Everybody has different likes and different things that they enjoy, and so on and so forth. So it's a long film, but worth the watch. Okay, cool. So Darkstalker, Dungeons and Dragons. Again, it's an '80s cartoon. I don't remember much about it, but a lot of people like it, and it got a movie most recently. So there's a fan following for it. Oh, you guys who saw my top 10 cartoon reviews saw me talking about this. This is the Age of Apocalypse X-Men. Phenomenal story series. Like I mentioned, the cartoon Wolverine and the X-Men in their second season, it looked like they were going to get into the Age of Apocalypse, which I was so down for. I could not wait. I was so excited. Essentially, what happens is there's this guy, I think he's Xavier's adult son, and his name is Legion. And in his view, he believes that the reason why his father's dreams never come to fruition is because of Magneto. Every time Professor Xavier makes some type of advance towards peace between Homo sapiens and Homo sapiens superior or Homo superiors. I don't remember what the term is. So mutants. Magneto does something to mess it up. So he thinks that by going back in time and stopping Magneto before he actually becomes Magneto, then his father's dream will be realized, and mutants and humans will get along. Well, obviously, based on the nature that Xavier has, he doesn't like killing, right? That's not his thing. And obviously, Magneto, even though he's his greatest enemy, he's still his good friend. Just because they don't see things the same way doesn't mean that he wishes harm or he wishes death upon him. So Xavier sends his X-Men into the past to stop him. And when they get to the past, they meet up with young Xavier. So the Xavier from that specific time is like 1950 something or something like that. And so what happens is skirmish happens, right? The fight goes down. Everything's about to happen. Legion is about to do like a psychic stab at Magneto's head, kind of like Psylocke. And then what happens is young Xavier jumps in the way to save his friend, and he accidentally gets hit in the head with the psychic knife, and he eventually dies, and then it alters the entire timeline. So because of that, Magneto actually becomes the leader of the X-Men, and Apocalypse manages to actually conquer the world. And so you could see here, he's right here. Sabretooth is a good guy. Cyclops is like an adopted son of Mr. Sinister, who's back here, who happens to be one of the Four Horsemen. Cool characters like Blink came out of it. Got another cool character, not Colossus, excuse me. I think this guy's name's Holocaust. Sunfire, tragic past for Sunfire. I think Apocalypse actually dipped him in acid or something like that. So he's not the same Sunfire that we're accustomed to. Rogue, I don't think does Rogue have superpower? I don't know if she has her super strength, but she definitely has her powers of magnetism. Instead of stealing Ms. Marvel's power, she actually ends up stealing Polaris's power, if I'm not mistaken. And so she has powers of magnetism as well. So really cool story. I highly recommend you guys read it if you can. Yeah, Autobot Jedi. He's actually my favorite in the cartoon series. Anytime he showed up, I loved it, especially when he teamed up with the X-Men. I remember from the last episode of the first season where they're going off to fight the Sentinels. He looks up because he's injured. He doesn't go with them because he also doesn't want to save Senator Kelly. And he goes, "You're all fools, brave fools. The brave are the first to die." Oh, gives me chills. Gives me chills. Moving on. Another X-Men piece. Right here, we've got some X-Men with their modern costume. Again, the original 5, and then a really cool reflection of their original costumes. I love it. Nice piece. And I really do like the modernized costumes. They look young, but they look modernized. They look hip. They look like something that we would actually wear in today's time frame. I like this look. I like these designs. Yeah, that's from the new comics, correct. You loved Christopher Judge's performance in Evolution. I did too. So he was a good Magneto, but the '90s voice is stuck in my head, and it was more imposing in my opinion. There was something there that moved me. It's like same thing with Apocalypse's voice. Apocalypse's voice in the '90s, it was so menacing and so deep. And then I loved all his biblical references that I didn't understand at the time because I was an atheist. I didn't know what he was talking. I'm just thinking he's just sounds poetic or something like that, right? I don't know. Sounds like doomsday stuff. But actually, a lot of the terms that he was using was stuff that was, biblical. Hence the name Apocalypse, which is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's what the Catholics call the final book, which is for Christians, it's the book of Revelations. Excuse me, Revelation. But they call it Apocalypse, which is Greek. If I'm not mistaken, it means to reveal, right? A lot of people think it means the end of the world, and it actually doesn't, which is Revelation, right? You're revealing God's final plan for humanity. So all of those things and the fight between him and Angel and eventually Archangel, like I didn't understand the biblical ties to it at the time. And now that I do, I'm like, phenomenal character. I love his voice. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's move on. Watching the time. All right, cool. We still got time. All right, look at this piece. This is a nice piece of TFP Shockwave. It really does fit a movie style universe. You know, I mean, I don't know, that could easily fit in a Transformers live action movie way better than. And I know you guys, Fate Lift. I'm looking at you. I know you're gonna for the actual Bavers, but I like this a lot more than I did the actual Shockwave design that they did for Bavers. I'm not a big fan of the movies or the character designs, but I see this fitting in there. What do you guys think? All right, moving on. She-Ra, Princess of Power. All right, guys. So I used to watch He-Man back in the 80s, and I watched She-Ra. She-Ra was his cousin. And so even though the series was more geared towards girls, in that time, but it was She-Ra. It was a female character. She was a hero or a heroine, right? Principles of good, fighting evil, honor, the same things that her cousin stood for. And then my cousin have a cousin that lived with me at the time, so I would collect the action figures on the male side. She would collect the She-Ras, and then when we were kids, we would play with them and stuff like that, and have a little battle and stuff like that. So really nice piece. I really like the white and gold on this. I don't remember. This is very similar to the original costume. I don't know if it's exactly like the original costume. I think, like, if I look at the design in the boots and these forearm guards, I think this is updated, but a really, really nice piece nonetheless. And I like the sword and the effect that they did there. Pretty cool. Oh, so Autobot Jedi, is it his long lost twin sister, or is it his cousin? You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think you're right. I think it is his twin sister. Man, see, I mean, I'm all over the place today. I'm spreading misinformation here. All right, moving on, moving on. What do we got? We got here Mask. Oh man, who remembers Mask? So actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but Nolan's a huge Mask fan, and this was pretty cool because you had vehicles that had like an alternate mode. They weren't Transformers, but they had an alternate mode, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool cartoon series that again came out of the '80s. I don't know how many seasons it had. I don't even remember the story. I remember watching it, but again, it's not something that I followed as closely as like the other stuff. I remember more of GoBots than I do Masks, to be quite honest. Again, back to TFP. Look who we got here. We got the villainous Arachnid. She looks phenomenal in this picture. And again, it's not an exact TFP. It looks more like a movie style, version of her. And I like it, man. I could totally see this being like a movie. Now I want a TFP movie. I want a TFP live action movie now. Let's see. Knockout Stars. Did you know that Shockwave's original voice actor, Corey Burton, is on the autism spectrum because he recorded his lines? I did not know that. Wow. 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 So, yeah, that's one of those things that is pretty hard. I'm glad that he got to do what he did, though. Let's see what else we got. Another X-Men piece. Look at this phenomenal design. Look at this. There's a profile shot of all the characters, right? And like, this is just really, really nice. You've got some really solid muscle tone. Nightcrawler's got like 0% fat because you could see all of his muscles through the costume. It's like, wow, it's phenomenal. Really cool. Colossus looks nice. Wolverine looks nice. Love the claws here, right? They look like they're going into action. I love this pose. Very conquering of Cyclops there. We came to this land, we conquered it, we took out the villains. The Brotherhood of Evil Mutants were about to lay waste to them, and we're gonna claim this land. Maybe they're in Genosha, right? Maybe they're freeing the other mutants from Genosha. So that's how I look at that, right? So they're coming up, putting their X-Men that they've freed the Genoshans, the mutant Genoshans, and yeah, that's what the flag represents. I like that. Nice use of colors all around. Great costumes. These are, some of them look more like the originals, but I know like this one's an updated one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Love me some X-Men. Next. Bam. Transformers. Look at this piece. Look at this piece. This, I'm not sure who this is. Kind of looks like Mirage a little bit. Then we've got Optimus Prime. We've got Optimus Primal. And I have no idea what this is. Is this like Lockdown's ship from the fourth movie? You guys help Jedi Autobot Jedi. Help me out now. Help me out here. I don't know who this is down here. It looks like Mirage because it's the Formula One racer. Looks like it's based off of maybe an action figure. I'm gonna zoom in there. I don't know. It doesn't look like his face, but it could be. But nice piece nonetheless. Optimus Prime looks pretty cool. I like this design. You can see the doors right here on the shoulder. That makes sense to me, right? Looks really, really nice. I like this. Look at Primal. Primal looks awesome. I love that. Look at the detail in the chest. You got the plate over another plate, right? Very similar to how TFP is, but I have no clue what this is. I don't know. You guys tell me. Maybe sideways. Yeah. Sideways. Yeah. You got okay. Sideways. Okay. Wow. Wouldn't have thought that. Top thing is Unicron. Really? That's how Unicron. Well, oh, Rise. So this is from apparently a Transformer series. It's called Rise. So that's what Unicron looks like there. Is he a ship? You guys let me know. Is that a ship? So he's no longer a planet. So he's a ship now? I like it. I like it. All right, we got 4 minutes. Let me see how much more we can do in 4 minutes. Look at this. X-Men. Oh, man, look at this. So this is I think it's called a fastball special. You got Colossus throwing Wolverine. Look at the texture in this outfit. I don't know what company that does like statues and stuff like that. They did a Wolverine statue using this exact same costume, and the texturing in the costume was like this, right? You can see the ripples in it and whatnot. I really, really like this. This is really nice piece. Perspective on the buildings, right? Really great. Amazing. So I'll give you guys a little bit of information. So I think it's what scene is it? Oh man, I can't remember my own scenes. I think it might be scene 14 of Galvatron's Revenge. It's the part where Springer and RC are surrounded. They got, well, not surrounded, but they got encountered by Onslaught, Brawl, and Swindle. And so RC looks at Springer and she says to toss him. And he goes, "What?" And she goes, "Toss me." So puts his hand out. She steps on it. He launches her. And then she does a flip and shoots at the Brawl and Swindle as she does some flips when she lands. So I came up with that based on these two guys and this fastball special that these guys do in the comics. So little extra information for you guys on that. Next up. Oh, look at this piece. Man, this is really nice. This is reminiscent of the 90s cartoon, right? You got all the X-Men battling the Sentinels like they did in the first episode, right? We've got Rogue. I'm not too crazy about Rogue's position here, her pose. Never mind. So I see what happened. So the Sentinel had her in his hand, and Cyclops shoots the hand off, releasing her, and she's kind of like just being released out of the hand. Okay, that makes sense based on how this is flowing out. Nice, nice poses all around on everybody. Colossus looks a little bit small to me here, to be quite frank. I get it. He's like, if you look at him and Cyclops almost looks bigger than Colossus. So I think here Colossus needed to be a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit broader, but nonetheless, great. Love Storm, phenomenal character. Boom. I actually met the guy who created Storm, Dave Cockrum. I got the first 4 comic books. It's called X-Men Classics, signed by him back in the 90s when I used to go to a lot of comic book conventions. Nice guy. I think he passed away, unfortunately, but pretty nice guy. So yeah. Let's see, let's do one more. Man, let's see here. Look at this one. Oh, talk about a villains gallery. You've got Darth Vader. You've got Skeletor. You've got Mumra, the ever-living. You've got Cobra Commander, Megatron, and the Shredder. Tell me if this is not a villains gallery. Tell me if this is not a villains gallery. Autobot Jedi Sentinels versus the Autobot. That would be a pretty cool battle. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sign you up for that crossover, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is a phenomenal art piece. The colors work really well. The poses, everybody's menacing. I would not want to meet any of these characters in a dark alley. I wouldn't want to meet them in a lit alley. You know what I mean? These guys are just some real villainous characters. So yeah, nice art piece. So guys, I'll give you guys, let's do one more funny meme, since I think I shortchanged you guys by like 5 minutes. Check this funny meme out. Again, going back to Halloween. It's a hammerhead shark. The shark's got a hammer on his head, and the hammerhead shark gets a I think that's pretty clever, pretty cute, pretty funny. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. Hopefully, you guys had a good time, enjoyed the memes, and enjoyed the artwork. Artwork is phenomenal. We'll keep this up. We'll keep doing this. As the months go on, just to break the norm and just do something fun. Um, I really enjoy looking at these art pieces, to be honest with you. A lot of them are really phenomenal. Going back to this piece, I'm glad we're ending on this note because this embodies what I grew up with as far as villains. So this is a great piece to end it off with. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you guys next time, next project update. Take care. Peace out. Till all are one. Bye-bye.